guys all did this last year. I know that you guys all did at least the equations of it. Whether or not you guys did the graphing of circles is really, really, really boring. Like, really, I know, really boring. There's not a whole lot going on. If I'm not mistaken, you guys did this. You did that last year. Really? Where H and K is the center, and R is the radius. Okay. Well, then you might have done it this way. Then you might not have done with the H and K. You might have just done x squared plus y squared equals r squared. Really? We should go yell at Seth. Yeah, let's go find Seth. Let's go see if he's nice. I don't know if you've heard of him before, but circles are just a set of points that are all equidistant from the center. So, no, you know that. Basically, today what we're doing is we're not going to shift the circles. Your center is located at the origin. That's the shifted version. We're not doing the shifts yet. Wait, how does it turn out? Anyway, so it's quite literally this simple. If you have a circle that has a radius of 7 and it's centered at the origin, now bear with me. This is going to be difficult. I know. Let's graph it. You ready? Whew. All right. Centered at the origin. Whew. There we go. All right. So I know. Pace yourself. Okay. Calisthenics. Okay. So radius. Okay. Radius is something you can count. So I know. It's mind blowing, isn't it? All right. So. What the hell is he doing? I'm not looking at that one. The radius is 7, I just said. So you gotta pay attention. This is tough. Very tough. So I don't know if you knew this, but the easiest way to walk is horizontally and vertically. So we go like this. Ready? Whew. Number 7. No, are you okay? I did that really fast. I didn't want to get too far ahead of you. I know I don't want anybody to just get lost. And you were like, it's not frightening, I promise you. Slightly. Now, what don't I have yet? All right, so this is tough. Good luck. Not drawing the scale. All right, so that was easy. So the equation would just be x squared plus y squared equals 7 squared, which is 49. So when I do this, guys, I would just, whenever I write out my stuff, when I do this, I always write out my equation like that. I write down my radius squared, and then I just write equals 49, or equals whatever it is. I don't worry about rewriting it again. I just do that, and that's fine. Yes, ma'am. No, go on. No. That's the equation of a circle. X squared plus y squared equals r squared. Yeah. How come we didn't put anything in x and y here? All right, this is where things might get weird. Okay? All right, so the point 1, 4 lies on the circle. Oh, we need to figure out the radius. So if the point 1, 4 is on the circle, that is the radius, isn't it? Okay? How do I find the radius? So think about it. If I'm trying to find the radius here, I have to figure out the distance between these 2 points, don't I? Isn't that just Pythagorean theorem? Yep, it's on a diagonal. Over 1, up 4, so 1 over 4. What's 1 squared? What's 4 squared? What's 1 plus 16? So the radius is? Pythagorean theorem. The distance formula is just Pythagorean theorem. Horizontal change, vertical change. X squared plus y squared equals radius squared. Isn't that what the formula says? No, there's no C's. It's X, Y's, and R's. So now again, this is difficult. The square root of 17 squared. 17. So your answer is? Yeah. You okay so far, or am I going too fast? I hate to go too fast on these things. I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed. Again, I am not sarcastic in the least. What's that? Okay. This is the only thing that takes a minute to do. Find the equation of the line that is tangent to the circle at the given point. Tangent means it touches the circle exactly one spot, and it is perpendicular to a radius. Okay. So when you are finding the equation of a line that is tangent to a circle, bless you, you're basically figuring this out. We're going to find the equation of the line that contains that point that is perpendicular to the radius. So our radius, our circles are all going to be centered at the origin today. So this ordered pair is 0, 0. This ordered pair here is 2 and 3. So when you start thinking about what you have to do, in order to write the equation of a line, you have to first figure out the slope. So what we do is we find the slope of the radius. We do that first. How do you find slope? Rise over run. Changing y over changing x. Okay. So first thing we got to do is find the slope. Well, our slope here is pretty simple. It's up 3 over 2. So it's just y over x. Because we're starting at the origin. Your 200 pairs are 2 and 3 and 0, 0. 3 minus 0 over 2 minus 0. 3 over 2. There's your slope. Okay. Now, that's the slope of the original. How do you find the slope of a line that's perpendicular? Opposite reciprocals. Very good. So now to get the perpendicular slope of this, it's the opposite reciprocal. Now, what ordered pair does that slope have to go through? 2, 3. So we have to do point slope form with that point and that slope. And now we substitute in the x's and y's, the x sub 1's and y sub 1's. Okay. So you get y minus 3 equals negative 2/3 x minus 2. Distribute in, we get what? Negative 2/3 x plus 4/3. And then lastly, I have to add 3 over. But I'm going to write it in terms of the common denominator. What's going to be a common denominator for when I add that 3 over? If I want to change 3 to have a denominator of 3, what would I write it as a fraction? Excellent, 9/3. And these are these numbers and fractions should be pretty quick to work with. So I'm going to get y equals negative 2/3 x. 9 plus 4 is 13. And there's the equation of the line that is tangent to the radius of the circle at 90. That's as complex as it gets. What did I say? 10 minutes? Do I need to do another one of those? It's pretty straightforward, I hope. What's that? Did you want me to? Yeah, no, here. Always have a spare. So there's the equation of the circle. And I want to write the equation of the line that is tangent to that at that given point. So first thing I'm going to do here, I know that there's my circle-ish looking thing. All right. First thing I do is get the slope of the radius. So I'm going to write this out, the slope of the radius. Since we're centered at the origin, it's just going to be y over x, what the ordered pair is. Okay? It's just going to be y over x. Perpendicular slope, as you guys remember, is just opposite reciprocals. So the reciprocal of 1/2 is just 2. Opposite of a positive is a negative. So my slope then becomes negative 2. And then the ordered pair that I have to go through is given to me at 2, 1. Just solve for y. This might be the only one that takes you more than 30 seconds to do. Can you see what will happen when we start shifting this, though? That it'll take an extra step. You'll have to work to find the slope. You have 2 sets of ordered pairs to worry about. But then the process is all going to be the same. That's really the only weirdness that'll happen. What do we get? Negative 2x plus 4. Add 1, we get negative 2x plus 5. Did you guys get? So, like I said, pace yourself. I know you can do it. Think of something encouraging somebody once said to you, because it probably wasn't me. Very true. It's nice to see that you're on page 605 already, isn't it? Man, school year's flying by. No, like 7. Let's see. There's really no reason for us to do all of these. There really isn't. Guys, I'm really giving you the benefit of the doubt that this is the easiest thing you're probably going to do all year. Maybe. Yes. I don't know.